side. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Utes will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So UCF's offense will take the first swing of the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. That's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense.
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Richardson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, he'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. And what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Knights will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So Utah's offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Wilson to pass. Right on the money. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes have their offense in high gear. Looking for room. It's Gray. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Trying to blow his way out. And he will score. Touchdown, Utes. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Snagged in the middle, it's Jenkins.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end round there.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Makes the grab down the left side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Motion from the wideout. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Reads it, fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On third down, he drops the throw. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Knights decide to punt it away. This will be his second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Might be looking to run. The throw. Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding that ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. Wilson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking deep. Just a little off. Incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on! And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Pulls and fires complete. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jenkins. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Now on first down from the 30. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the missed connection on third down. The Knights will punt this one away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
The Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wilson to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the play fake. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Utes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
They'll go to the ground. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They think there's room to run to the right here. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Here's the handoff. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Got his man out of the backfield. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wilson will throw. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. 3rd and long, you've got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to the end zone. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Richardson. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gets rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. 3rd down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Knights send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock, hit stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
Back open in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Catch in the middle. It's Godfrey. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Never a doubt. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was... And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they they get him at the 21. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wilson to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Crosses the 35. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Makes the catch. It's Warren. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Utes can really attack on this second and short. With the catch, it's Ross. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Pulls it in. It's Warren. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. On the option. He'll pitch it. He has the first and still on his feet. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. And the Utes line it up with a first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wide out, time to get it in. Touchdown, Utes! And the route is on. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Utah! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay. And he did right there with that big 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 4 over Western Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here's the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here comes the heat.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
They'll leave it with him. Sweet cut there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Gage. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Rides the back on the option. The give. Breaks into the open. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He'll keep it himself. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give on the inside. Got enough for the first. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wilson will throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area, because of his speed and his size. He's a nice target right there on the post. You see him. It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
Goes to the option. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of the drive comes from the 41. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to the ground. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Wilson to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Ross. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Ross. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Utes have pushed it inside the 20. To the air on 1st down. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
The lone back's got it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Now the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Andrews.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. We saw it right there.
Absolutely center cut. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Makes the grab. It's Farmer. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day, but will carried away with that roughing penalty. A quick pass to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw it, Sperry. Oh, they're after him. He makes a catch. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. Creates a little space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Gage. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ashley. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Buffalo is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble. May want to head out early and grab a table at the Anchor Bar. They're trailing by 20 to Western Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. 1st and goal from the 10. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They want that clock to run. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll try the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wilson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Hard-hitting tackle.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
The Utes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And these defenses put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. The Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Man, 4th and goal. You're backed up a little bit after a couple bad plays, and you make the play. You needed it. You find your receiver, throw it up. He goes and gets it. What a play by this offense in a critical moment.
UCF 24.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play